Hey guys, what up? If you guys can go into AMA questions and give your votes, just react to it basically like this. If you guys want us to speak in Portuguese or English, let me do something 1 second. Okay, so I just allowed everyone to speak. If you guys want to unmute yourself, if it doesn't work, just get out of the call and get back in. Who voted English? Holder. Okay. You don't understand Portuguese, right? Holder? Okay. Okay, yeah, no problem. Can everyone try to unmute yourself and mute again? See if you guys can speak.
Hey,
Okay, yeah. The idea is more for you guys to ask questions and we talk about it. Not only me talking non-stop. So it's more of a chat, a conversation, instead of me just speaking non-stop. So do you guys have any questions about the project? Anything you guys want to talk about? Later, I will try to share my screen and I can teach you guys how to mint from contracts. So I think it would be useful for everyone. Henne is typing something. Okay. So, any questions to start with about the project, about the way we are going to launch, about how we are going to mint it? Okay, about the batch. First question, Rene asked if I can explain about the batch thing. Basically, how we're going to launch is going to be like this. We have two phases, first phase, second phase. The first phase, if you get into the first phase, when you mint it, you will guarantee to mint a high legendary T NFT. So basically, we have 3 tiers on our NFT collection. It's Mortal, Demigod, and God. If you read in here, let me show you guys. Mint info. So basically, as we have a lot of some guys in here that speak in English, I'm gonna keep in English for this call, and we have another one I think tomorrow. It's gonna be in Portuguese. So yeah, for now let's keep it in English because I announced it that way. Yeah. So going back to the mint info, if you guys can go into the AMA questions, I put the hyperlink there. The difference between the tiers is just the rarity and later on the yield you will get from the tier itself. But it's further down the road, you guys will see. Don't need to explain right now. Actually, I think you guys can read it on Holy Map. Let me see. No, just say you guys, you guys are going to start yielding after. Basically, you're gonna mint the first NFT right now soon. With the first NFT, you're going to engage in some community events like real life games and stuff. This will allow you to mint the second NFT. That's the artifact. If you guys read it in here, you will be able to follow what I'm saying in this channel here. I just link it. Holy roadmap. So you get the first NFT. It's a paid mint, right? Then you engage in community events that allow us to know each other better and start to form teams and groups to build the projects we are going to launch into the incubator. After that, you will be able to mint the second NFT, the artifact. Basically, the rarity of the second NFT is based on your results on those community events we are going to be doing. So basically, it will be something like a leaderboard based on your points, and higher on the leaderboard, you will get a rarer NFT with higher rarity, right? So like a legendary or something. So after that, you have the first one, the body, you have the second one, the artifact. You need to hold both. To get the artifact, you need to hold the body. And to get the third NFT, you need to hold body and artifact. So having the body and the artifact after the second mint will be free. So that's something. I'm just reading your question. Is the launch close? Yes. Around 2 weeks from now, you can say that. Sorry, can't open mic right now. Next question. Okay, let me just follow through, then I get back to your questions. Okay, so having the body and the artifact, you will get back into participating into community events. All of those events are for us to reward people that are engaging and adding value to the community. As everyone in here knows that the focus of this project is to build, is to create a community where we share value, we share knowledge, and we allow you guys to create your own projects, and God's Game will invest on them and launch them. So God's Game is an incubator. Incubator basically, the job of incubator is basically to fund your NFT projects and to advise you. Earlier today, I just had a call with the guys that is building the game. I think it's Diamond 3. Yeah, it's Diamond 3. Let me share with you guys. If anyone in here didn't saw that yet, 1 second. So check out this small gameplay that is happening. So basically, that's what we're going to do. We're going to have like calls with everyone and advise them on how to develop their projects. And we're going to filter. There is always like random projects that's not worth it to launch. But at the same time, we will find a lot of good projects between you guys. And we're going to invest on them, launch them, create community, pay marketing, everything. And we're gonna launch them. Lelek, after the first launch, after the Gods Game first mint launch, we're gonna implement a system where you can submit your idea. It's not right now. If you want to start something, you can gather a team and start building, and call me if you want my opinion on it. I'm just answering if you guys are not reading, but Lelek asked how to submit an idea. So it's going to be after the first mint. We're going to set up a system to do that. So going back to the holy map, the idea is to get everyone very engaged in helping and forming teams and creating projects. As I told to the guys that is building this game that I showed you, they are a team of 4 guys, 4 people actually, not guys, 4 members, and 4 members is not enough to build an entire game as fast as you should to deliver an NFT project. So you need to get more people. So that's the reason we are teaching everyone how to do that, every member in here. And actually, that's why the supply is very, very low. If you guys see, the supply is 999. And we are going to launch, the first launch is going to be only 300 NFTs. So we are really filtering the community here and the members. So basically, you need to show us and show the community that you have enough knowledge and capability to add value. We are not here to do a handouts and get like someone that's just willing to flip the NFT itself. The focus is not for the NFT itself to be huge value. It will probably become, the price of it will probably go higher if the members think it's worth to be in here instead of flipping the NFT itself. So that's how we are building it in a way that everyone in here really believes on it and think it's best for them to stay in here and share and trade values and create a project instead of just holding the NFT and flipping it and waiting for the floor to go up to sell. So that's not the goal of God's Game. So going back to the holy roadmap, basically you have the body, you have the artifact. Having both, you're going to engage on another community events, and you're going to be able to meet the third NFT, the Holy Lands. Having the entire sets, the body, artifact, and Holy Land, you're gonna stake them, 3 of them together, and having the entire set staked, you're gonna receive back a NFT that's gonna be your profile picture. That's the end art. So basically, the first NFT will be on an unrevealed state. So you are not going to be able to see the ends, the final art. You have the first NFT in an unrevealed state, the second NFT in an unrevealed state, the third NFT on an unrevealed state. Taking the 3 of them together, the final NFT is based on the 3 NFTs you are staking. So the art of the final NFT changes based on the combination of the 3 NFTs you have. So if you change your second NFT for another, like sell it and buy another one, your final art will change as well. So it's an NFT that can change. The art itself can change. So let me see here. So yeah, so you stake all of them and you get the final NFT and you start using the token. And so the rarity of your NFT, the combined of the 3 NFTs, gives you a higher or a lower yield. The token itself is going to be used to get the NFTs from the projects we're going to launch. So basically, in brief, you're going to mint the first NFT, and the end goal of GODSGAME is to launch the projects built by the community, like this game you guys I sent here, like this another tool here. Let me show you guys that Tidek and Gustavo is building. This one is called Paper Hands. The mint price is very low. I'm not gonna tell you right now, but yeah, it's low. Just wait a little bit more and we're gonna share it. Don't worry about it right now, but yeah, soon I'm gonna tell you everyone in announcements. Going back to the explanation, so like the second video I sent, it's a paper hands tracker. It's a tool. We are going to launch it. Already talked to Tidek and Gustavo about it. And basically, in the end, every project we launch, GODSGAME holders. So if you hold the first NFT, hello Shiva, I saw you here. So yeah, hello. So if you hold the first NFT, while we don't get the entire sets, if you hold the first NFT, you'll be able to claim a free NFT from every project we launch. So that's another reason why we have very low supply, because if you want to launch like a game, you launch something like 5,000 NFTs. If we had a community of like 3,000 people, basically half of the supply would be free for the community, so that doesn't make sense. So basically, if we have like 300 people in here and we launch 5k NFTs, these 300 NFTs will free NFTs will not affect the launch of that game itself. It's still gonna be, yeah, it's one mint per wallet. So yeah, you want to be able to mint one. The reason behind it, it's 1 second. Okay. The reason behind it is because if you mint, normally if you realize about other mints, if someone mints 2, he's gonna flip 1. So the entire goal of GODSGAME is not for you to flip the NFT itself. I just need your ability, your skill set, your capability inside GODSGAME. So actually, I don't really care about the NFT itself. It's just a way for you to be inside the community. It's your key to enter the community. So you will only be able to share value, to absorb and to learn with others and create a project if you have the NFT from GODSGAME. So you will have access to a private area on our Discord where everything will happen. Let me read the questions. 1 second. And the next question is how much of the supply is going to the team? Also, we will have some kind of staking. So the team will only have like a very small amount of NFTs. Basically 2 per person. We have a team of 10 people. So that's it. And yeah, so that's the answer. About the next question. About the rarities, are there any difference in utility between a god and a mortal? Also, the artifacts have different rarities. Yes. So every set, every collection has a different rarity. So we have the body, we have the artifacts, and we have the holy lands. So each collection will have its own rarity, and the final collection that's staking the three NFTs, the final collection rarity is based on the combination of those three NFTs rarity. So basically, if you have like a a god body, a god artifact, and a god holy land, you will have a gods in the end. So yeah, so it's based on that. It's gonna be linked to rarity mount, so you're gonna be able to analyze that. Let me Chapal. We know that NFTs will give access to the community and we will actually participate in it. But what if someone sells on the secondary market? Whoever buys will be able to. Yes. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. You basically Chapal. I don't know if you know, but there is a bot called Collab Lands, where if you have the NFT from that project, you just connect your wallet to Collab Land, and if you have that NFT, it's gonna open a exclusive channel inside the Discord itself. So if you sell your NFT, you're gonna lose the access, and the person who bought it will gain the access for that community. Fluffy, but there only will be a certain amount of projects that the community can build. I mean, it could be take months to create a project. So what about when projects are being made, or what if no project are being made? Then how will basically okay? That's why the filtering of this project, the God game, is very hard. That's why I'm literally handpicking people into the project because yes, it's 100% based on the ability of the community to create something. And if you guys see, we already have like two working tools. One from Gustavo and Tidek, that's the paper hand tracker. We have another one from let me check here. From Darkbase, he's building a bot for Discord. So yeah, there is another one on the being made. There is two games. There's actually three games, but ready to roll. I would say like we have two games that we are going to focus a lot on building on top of it. Let me see. Rosetta asked if it's going to be any kind of NFT project. We are going to focus a lot on gaming because our goal is to focus on Latin America. But if there is any project that's like has a huge potential, like a tool like Tidek and Gustavo created, we will launch it, no problem. Also, there is another stuff that we are in contact with other projects outside of here that they normally need resources and people to try out their projects. So God's Game, it's gonna be an incubator, but also a place to gather that's gather a lot of high skilled people. So another builder, another project will want to be in here to get access to the community, to get feedback, to everything. So any we have some other projects in line that they want to use our community to develop and to grow. So if that's happening, they will need to give free first access and alpha testing to our holders. So it's a win-win situation. So yeah, holder asking what will be the timeline of all the three NFT launches to the final revealing. So okay, being like very brief about it, it's like around 3 weeks to 1 month between each NFT. But actually depends a lot of some stuffs. So you could say like 3 weeks to 1 month. So you mint the first one, 3 weeks to 1 month later, you mint the second one, then another month, the third one, then another month, you stake everything. So that's why what I'm saying, like the focus of God's game, it's not the NFT itself, it's the community and the builders in here and people sharing value and creating projects. Basically, going back to Fluffy question, the the money you're going to make are not like for flipping NFTs. It's more of the network you will create in here. If you spend a little more time in here and start talking to people, you will find some people like that can really add value and teach you, and you can learn, you can grow, you can become something else. And basically there is a lot of people coming to me asking, if I can help them, what they can do and stuff. And basically, if you learn, if you realize that NFTs world and crypto world is so early that manpower is in need. There is not enough people working on NFTs, and so there is not enough artists, there is not enough devs, there is not enough community managers, there is not enough designers. So that's why, if you realize here, the future is this way, like marketing people. So if you develop on those skills, you will make way more money, because opportunities will appear and you will be ready to take them instead of just flipping an NFT. So that's the goal of GODSGAME, to be the place where you guys gonna share knowledge and learn with each other, and at the same time launch projects. So if you hold an NFT, GODSGAME NFT, you get access to this and access to all the projects we are launching. But you're gonna make way more money if you just stay here, share alpha, share value, learn with each other. There's like, I think 7 or 8 people learning Solidity like together in here. So if you are like wanting to be dev, you can talk to them. There is a bunch of artists here. You can share stuff. There's like, as I said, 4 or 5 projects that's already being built. So you can go after them and ask them if they need any help. You can add your value and share your skills with them. So there is like the game that I send here. They need like more Unity devs, game devs that has knowledge with Unity. Unity. Yeah, sorry, Alvin, you said something. Okay. So yeah, the end goal is for you guys to talk to each other and build something. And GODSGAME will be here to advise you and launch your projects into blockchain. We have like top people in here that has a lot of knowledge on blockchain to advise you and help you transform your project into an NFT project and launch it into the blockchain. Let me send the question. It will be any kind of, okay. Will the NFT gods be part of Solana or Ethereum? It's Ethereum. Fluffy already answered it. Is there anything you guys want to talk about? I could go like into teaching you guys how to mint from contracts, but we can talk a little bit more before that. Okay. I remember your question about the batch. Let me go back to that. So yeah, if you go to mint info, I'm gonna tag here again, mint info. So basically, you have 2 launches. The first phase, it's only people that has enough knowledge to advise on other projects, and members that showed me they really understand the value of holding the NFT itself and the everything that I just told you guys. So those people have access to this first phase. They have the guarantee God tier. And the second phase is the whitelist itself, the chosen role. There's a lot of people in here in the call that has it. It's the normal launch. There is the chance to get a god itself also, demigod, mortal, it's random. It says 900 supply, but what we're going to do actually, because just so you guys understand this, we are not here to raise money for ourselves. We are here to create a community. So the money itself is only for reinvest into the projects built by community itself. So the first launch, we are going to only launch 300 NFTs, 1 mint per wallet. So that's like a very low supply if you realize how many people there are in here and how many chosen, and there will be more chosen before the mint. So how the second mint will work is going to be like batches. So basically, if you are chosen, there is a form. We are in the batch 3. So the first batch is the first one to mint, then it's the second batch, then it's the third batch. We're going to have 4 and 5 batch also. And you're going to have like a very low amount of time to mint it. So the idea is just like, if you really believe in the project and it's a good project, you will mint it. The idea is to not allow, as other paper hands and flipper do. It's basically they watch the volume on marketplace and see if they can flip the NFT itself. So you won't be able to do that with us. That's the goal. We only need people in here that really believes that the goal is just to have access to the community and not the NFT itself. Of course, if the NFT is skyrocketing price, yeah, okay, do whatever. But the end goal is to create the community, as I explained before, to launch projects. The value will come from the projects we're going to launch and the network you guys are going to be able to create in here. So yeah, so that's how it's gonna work. The second phase is gonna be like 300 NFTs, and it's gonna be made in batches. And the rest of the supply, I'm not gonna talk about it. It's gonna be later after we start launching some projects. Any questions? If you guys want to, you guys can speak on the microphone. I think. I think I allow
Yeah,
it.
I
Okay.
got one.
Okay.
So regarding the first phase, I just wanted to clarify if people who mint in the first phase will get God tier guaranteed only for the body NFT. Is that
Yes.
correct?
Yes, only
Okay.
for the body. If you want the rest of the NFTs, it's gonna be based on your engagement on the next events that will happen between the after the first mint is gonna be like 3 weeks of events that you need to be engaged and participating and everything. It's more of a gamification of sorts, but yeah, the Gods Mint is just only for the first launch.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
Because the rest is not gonna be it's not a launch, it's more of a claim. So the first one you're going to mint it, the rest you're going to claim it. So it's different. If you have the first NFT, you are guaranteed to get the second one because it's a claim. It's a claim function. So the contract checks if you have the NFTs in your wallet and allow you to claim the second NFT itself. So yeah.
Right. And you mentioned that the final art can be changed if you change one of the 3 parts, right?
Yeah.
I was just curious if it's technically the same NFT that changes. It's not a new NFT.
I'm gonna. I'm trying to explain without giving anything else, but
Yeah.
um, just analyze the name of each NFTs of each collection. Just read the names. So if you change one part, that part will change.
Right. Got it.
Yeah. So yeah, being very brief, that's the idea. And also our artist is absurdly amazing. So the final art is like absurd. It's handmade. Like every one of the NFTs is handmade. It's absurd. Yeah.
Indeed.
Any more questions? I'm waiting for Renee to write, but if anyone wants to speak.
Hi Anubis, how are you?
Hello. Hey Alvin.
It's hi. I want to ask you something. I really don't know how to mean in your way, basically, because I used to mean with from I don't know, but that's look different. So yeah,
Okay, yeah. I'm going to share my screen soon, and you guys can
okay,
start
good.
to make some contracts. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I think that most of you guys doesn't know how to do that, and I advise you guys to learn on it because you're gonna have like very low amount of time to mint when your batch comes, and you guys going to mint from contracts. So yeah, like watch some videos. I'm gonna share my screen here, but we will rewatch it like a bunch of times and try it yourselves. So yeah, it's good for you guys to know how to do that. Okay. Have you thought about bringing more game developers to the project, like actively searching and reaching out to them, even bringing small projects that are currently developing? Well, one of the ways we filter from the beginning, and yes, we reach out some people, like we know that they are developing some games, but mostly inside NFTs are people that are aware of what NFTs are, because there is some, I don't know how to say that, but basically a wall that people outside of NFTs doesn't really believe on it. So it's not that easy to bring like real projects, real life game developers that are already building their games into here. So if you guys know people that would be interested, you can just call them and bring here. They can chat with me. But yeah, I already brought in some very experienced people in here. So yeah.
About the next project, yeah, that
Mm.
you're gonna incubate in on God's Game, they're gonna have different names or always God's Game because I think that's important to give the same name.
No, actually, each project will have its own name, but will be linked to God's Game somehow. So
Okay, okay.
we're gonna have something like incubated by God's Game or partnered with God's Game. Publicly, they will say that they are linked to God's Game itself. So yeah, I understand your concern and makes sense. So yeah, you're gonna go like this, and they need to market as they are being launched by God's Game itself to bring awareness to God's Game and bring more people that are willing to build something, and they are going to want to enter God's Game community itself. I'm just setting up so I can share my screen with you guys so you can learn how to mint from contracts. 1 second. Oh, let me share my screen here.
So I have another question.
Okay.
Let me open up the. We have the trial. The trial. Who made the trial?
Where is the try?
The trial. The trial. This. This.
The wrong book. The trial hero. Ah!
Who made this?
Let's found. It's binary, carrots, Tidek. Tidek is doing everything. He's like creating every project at the same time. Right? It's you guys, right?
Yes.
Talk to me. Yeah.
Oh, so how does this work? Like so I type my Discord. It seems that if I'm already registered, I can't type it again. But let's try something. Okay, enter. So now, like, you can add as many steps as you want and you have the correct answer, right? That's it.
Yeah. Basically.
Okay. Okay, cool. Can you add images to this?
Yes.
Okay,
Anything.
you can easily change everything, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, cool. Because I'm talking to another project that may want to use this tool, so we can make a deal about it.
So yeah.
Okay.
That's just so you guys realize that's one of examples that's going to start happening. Other projects,
This is the project, by the way.
right?
It's gonna be huge.
Yeah. So like other projects will come to our community and ask for our abilities, skills, and things we build. So yeah, just keep working, keep adding value, keep sharing alpha, and creating stuff that money will basically follow later. Yeah. Okay, let me try and share my screen again. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. Okay, can you guys see it?
Yes.
Okay. Basically, how to mint from contracts, you guys need to go into Scan You guys can watch it, right?
Yeah, your voice is a bit
Yeah,
robotic, but yeah.
Yeah, I think something with the Mac, but okay. Basically, this is Etherscan. It's where you can do whatever you want into Ethereum contracts. So let's say this is Dodge Pound, and this is their
So
contract.
you just shared your Discord screen.
Yeah, we can only see your Discord.
Yeah, your whole screen is not shared.
Outside of Discord, it's not showing.
Yeah, you have to share
Yeah, you've
your whole
only
screen
shared
instead of
Discord.
application. Yeah.
Okay, wait. Yeah. It's my other computer was different than this. Okay, now you can watch it. Can see everything.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So basically, this is Etherscan. This is, as I said, is where you can do anything into the Ethereum network. So I'm gonna use Dodge Pound as example. If you go to Dodge Pound, like in OpenSea, and you go like here, details, there is the contract address. You need this address. If you click here, this is the address. So for our mints, I'm gonna basically do something like this. I'm gonna have the address. I'm gonna come here in announcements. Where is announcements? And just gonna go like, this is the mint contracts. So yeah, this is mint contracts. And you're gonna have like this. So we basically come here, copy this, right? Go into Etherscan. This one, let me close these others. Paste here and go search. You're gonna go into the Dodge Pound. You see? So basically, it's gonna be written like GODSGAME in here, so you can be sure it's GODSGAME. Also, don't get scammed by people. So like, don't mint from contract that someone sent you in a DM or anything. I will not DM you the contract. I'm always gonna send this on announcements. You guys can like tag me in here. If I don't answer, don't go running minting. Like talk to me. Don't get scammed by this, okay? So yeah, you go into Etherscan. This is the contract. I'm gonna send in the announcement. You paste here, and you are inside the contracts of that NFT project. If you read the transactions, this shows everything that is happening into that contract. So all of those set for approval, it's for sales on the OpenSea. And if you go like this is an old project, so it's gonna be written like mint if someone is minting that project. So basically, you go into the contract, this tab over here. Here you can read the contract of the project. Any project, you literally can read it here. So guys that is learning Solidity, you should come here and read this, understand what each function. So like, if you go like function token of owner by index, and you go into the read contracts, this will be here somewhere. Token of owner by index, you see? So every function in here, it's a function that either it's in here in the write contracts or in the read contracts. So yeah. So to mint it, you're going to write write contract, connect to Web3. You need to connect your MetaMask. It's gonna open some weird stuff on my face here. Oh no, it's connected, you see? This is, let me just change the MetaMask because it's connected to another one. So like, if you check the number here, OX392, OX392, and the end's the same. So yeah, I'm connected to this contract here right now with my wallet, and you're gonna go into mint. So there is all the others, doesn't matter. I'm gonna tell you each one you need to use it. So it's gonna be like mint or mint GODSGAME or something, and you need to put the amounts you're going to pay for the mint. So the first one, you can read it, okay? So like payable amounts in Ether. So you're gonna put the payable amounts, and you will going to receive a password in our mint. So this is the number of tokens. You are deciding how many you want to mint. So Dodge Pound, you could mint like 3. let's say each one is 0.1, you would need to be like 3 times 0.1, it's 0.3. So if you're only going to mint 1, you're going to put 1. But in our, as you can only mint 1, doesn't matter. This is not going to be shown to you. It's going to be something like SIG. SIG is your password. So you guys going to receive, I'm going to put like in announcements, a Excel sheet for the first batch. You guys going to open the Excel, see your Discord name in your wallet and the password on the right next to it. So you're gonna copy that password. It's gonna be like a huge string, something like let me like whatever. Like imagine something like this size. You're gonna literally like copy this and put here. And gonna click write. This is not the contract, so let me do something different so you guys can understand what is happening. Let's say like 1. I'm gonna click write, and it's gonna open my MetaMask, and it's gonna be if it shows something like this transaction is expected to fail, you are doing something wrong, and the gas fee is gonna be huge like this. You see, like $5,000. You are doing something wrong. Either you are with the wrong wallet connected here, or you're not with the right password, or it's not your time to mint. You are not allowed yet. You are trying to use another person password and you will not be able to do that, or the price is wrong. So you will have all the information in our announcement. So like the price, what to do each place. I'm gonna make like a video where I'm gonna show you how to do it. So you're gonna click right. It's gonna show your MetaMask just like a minting from a normal minting page, and you're gonna go like confirm. That's it. You're gonna mint it. Then your NFT will show on your profile in OpenSea. So yeah, that's it. Any questions? Henny asked if someone steal my code. There's not a problem because they need to have your wallet. So basically, that's what I'm saying. Like with this part connector here, that password will only work with your wallet. So you can try to do it with another wallet, but they will not be able to do it. So that's basically the safest mint you can have, because only your wallet with your password, and you're not like just click a site and mint it. You go straight to their contract and mint from the contract. I feel with my treasure the farm because I'm. So yeah, one thing I'm gonna tell you guys, there are some problems with Ledger and Trezor. So if I were you, I would mint with a hot wallet and not Trezor, and then send NFT to a Trezor or a Ledger, because it takes a little more time to mint using Ledger or Trezor, because you need to like, you're gonna do this, right? Okay, you're gonna do this, blah blah, 0.1. I'm gonna put the password here. And when you come to this and you click confirm, it's gonna open another thing with your hardware wallet asking you to confirm again. This can take up a while, and sometimes can even bug and not work. So it's better for you to mint with a hot wallet and right after send it to your main wallet. Also, another thing for your life forever, do not mint anything with your cold wallet. Do not connect your cold wallet to any contract. It's not safe. GODSGAME is not going to rug you, but imagine if someone else sends you a DM with a contract address, faking it, and you fall for it, and you connect your Trezor or Ledger with another NFT that's worth it a lot for you, and you just lost that NFT because you gave access to a contract. So always mint with a burner. We had a call here telling everyone what a burner is. So how can we change it? So yeah, some guys asked me that closer to the mint, I'm gonna go like 101. I'm gonna open actually a session on create tickets, so you guys can like change your wallet, or if you change your name or whatever, you guys can fix that. So don't worry, closer to the mint, we're gonna organize this.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I was just a little bit busy with some puny gods, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
Right, I have a question. I don't know if it was answered or someone did it before. Um, how much are you looking into charge for the mint?
Yeah, they asked it. I'm not gonna answer right now.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So let me ask you another question.
Okay.
Um, how much should I have in my wallet to be prepared for the mint?
Okay, 3 Ethereum. Three Ethereum is enough.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah. I think
I'll
three
have
are gonna be enough. Yeah.
I have to beat up some other gods to be
Okay.
to have that amount.
Okay. Yeah. Don't worry. Don't worry. Closer to the mint, I'm gonna tell you like probably 1 week before. So
Oh,
Rene
good.
asked, yeah. Rene asks, what about the claim of artifact and lands? So yeah, the claim is gonna be through the contract, and that's the only. But at the same time, it's not gonna be as fast as our launch. So you can claim your NFTs whenever you want. It's not something like gonna close the contract. So if you have your body, imagine like this: we launch the artifact and we have like 300 bodies, right? Launched. So if only 200 bodies claim it, the artifact, the other 100 or 50 or 20, they can still claim whenever they want. So they can. You will realize something later that you will be able to find for sale some NFTs that haven't claimed the next one yet. So that's something interesting for you guys to keep in mind. So you have like whenever you want to claim the artifact or the lands. But at the same time, what's gonna happen like you will send your body to a hardware wallet, let's say like Trezor. You will have to connect that Trezor to the contracts from God's game to claim the artifacts and later they land. Because the contract checks if you have the body on your wallet to allow you to claim it. So you need to connect the wallet that has the body for you to claim the artifact. And later, the wallet that has the body and the artifact together, so you can claim the lands. How long it will take for us to get the full set? Someone else asked this. I think was Holder. Holder asked this. Basically, depends a lot because it's not that fast to create the next contract. But you can say like between a month, around a month, a little bit less between each contract. It's more on the contract part rather than anything else. The art is ready. Are you going to invest in games only or any kind of community project? Yeah. The holder answer like 3 to 4 months. The goal is to be less than that, but don't expect anything. I'm not in a rush to deliver that. The goal, the NFT itself, it's like a side quest stuff. The goal is really the incubator itself. Fernando asked, are you going to invest in games only or in any kind of community project? So like the goal, the focus, it's game because of Latin America. Our focus in incubator as an incubator is to be on Latin America itself. So games, it's the focus in general. But as I said before, we have some other projects like tools. We have 2 tools. One is 100% ready. Another one is on the making. So yeah, we can and we will invest in other projects if that project pass our filter and anything else. We should create another NFT platform. What do you mean, like marketplace, Rosetta? Yep. Let me show you something as we are talking about this kind of stuff. Should I leak it or not? Shiva decides. Shiva, are you here? Or are you gone? Should I leak it? If everyone like,
I
I
think we should, you know.
what?
I
Sorry.
will. Yes, you should leak it. Yes.
Okay, okay.
One
If
vote
everyone,
from the community.
I'm gonna leak like 5 seconds. Maybe, maybe not. This is a draft.
It's looking very nice.
Yeah. And that's just a draft. It's like you guys have no idea. The artist is amazing. He like is absurd. So if you guys saw it, it's like they have parts, they have the body, and they have other parts on it. So like everything you guys saw until now, it's only the body itself. So yeah, the final art is amazing, and Ben recorded. Yes, I think the MA crew is recording it. So yeah, Athena is in the collection also. So you guys only saw Anubis. There is like other bodies. And so if you guys that's what I was saying before, like you can change the parts of the NFT if you change the NFTs itself. So you're going to stake 3 NFTs. If you unstake it and change one of them and stake again, you're gonna change your PFP, your final arts profile picture. So yeah, you guys have no idea. There's like a lot of varieties and stuff. Nice.
Can I ask another question?
Yeah. Shoot.
Right. So, are you looking to expand further than just relying on community-based development? Like, are you trying to look forward for other projects in the blockchain as well? Like, let's say you find another project that you really like so much, and you want to bring it to inside the God's game, and you are looking to invest in those projects as well, or just community-based projects?
Well, the first goal is focus on community because for the goal to work, the end goal of God's game to work, is for the community itself be able to produce projects, or else it's just gonna be a bunch of holders waiting to flip the next NFT. So if you just hold NFT God's game NFT and wait for the next drop, you're gonna just like flip the next drop and the next and the next. You're not gonna be learning anything and growing inside blockchain itself. Of course, there's always guys like this, and it's not a problem itself if that person is adding value in another way, like giving advice or giving feedback from games. So that throws us into the next answer. Like we have already some, let's say, not closed deals, but deals in the making with other projects and other companies wanting to launch their projects. And those companies, they need users. They need members to try it and test their alpha and look for bugs. So they will be using God's Game community to do that. So they are going to ask in here for you guys to try it and give feedback and develop on it. And there will be rewards for that. So either free NFT or whitelist for the project, or even, for example, I got access to Legend of Venari. That's a game. And any NFT any monster, let's say, that I caught inside their game, it's mine now, and they are going to become NFTs. So like, if you help the company to build their game or their projects, they will give rewards for those that were active and helping out. So yes, as answering your question, we will onboard real life companies and other projects. It's not going to be like right away because we want to focus inside our community first.
Right. Thank you. I also have another question. Sorry to ask so
Yeah,
many
no problem.
questions.
Keep
Right.
going.
So, as far as I know, you are planning to launch a token as well, GGM.
Yeah.
And what are your plans for the token? Like, are we going to farm the token? Are you looking to give the holders like like a salary? Are you trying to make what kind of value are you trying to bring
Yeah.
with the token?
Yeah. So like first thing that's interesting for you guys to realize is that any token that promise you a salary, it's not gonna work. It's just gonna like fucking go down the drain because everyone it's just waiting for it to claim it and sell it. So the only way for that token to have any value is if the holders want to hold it or use it instead of selling it to pay their bills. So yeah. So yes, we are going to launch a token, but the token itself it's for a way of how do you say that like basically the token itself it's what is going to run the ecosystem. So for you to claim your free NFT from the projects we are launching, you are going to use the token. So that's the answer in the end. You will only be able to get the free NFT from the projects we launch if you have the token you are supposed to have. So like if you claim and sell, that's not a problem, but you will probably not be able to claim the free NFT. And the amount you yield is based on your rarity. So like God's tier yield more than Mortal tier, but it's based on the end rarity, not on the first mint. So it's a combination of the three. So basically that rewards members that are engaging throughout the entire mint. So yeah, maybe someone is gonna mint the God's NFT first, but on the second mint that person wasn't very engaged. Another guy that had Mortal was like 100% in here the entire event. He's gonna get the top rarity. So the yield is based on the ends of the combination of your three NFTs after mint, after stake, sorry. And so I don't know if you guys realize the timeline. If we are going to take 3 to 4 months to stake, it's too long for us to wait to launch a project. So the first projects that we launch the NFT itself will not be used as the token. So every member will get them. After we launch the token itself, it's going to be following those lines. So the first NFTs, the first projects, so everyone gets excited with the idea and everything. Everyone's gonna get their piece. So you asked something similar to the whales. Depends. It's actually the whole idea is different, right? Because whales they are getting projects from everywhere. That's good, right? And giving whitelist to holders. So you buy the whitelist, the raffle for the whitelist with whales. Our is not like that. Basically, you use your token to claim NFT from a project we are building. So we are not gonna go like into I don't know another project outside of here and ask them to give us their NFTs. We're not gonna do that. That's not the goal. The token is 100% used inside our ecosystem, our incubator. It's like your your coin to claim your NFTs. There will be batches to claim the second and got it. Thanks, Anabi. So Rosetta asked, there will be right. There is a B in the middle of that. There will be batches to claim the second and third. I don't know. Actually, not because it doesn't make sense. If basically in the end, just so you guys think about it, if you are a holder, you will have guarantee the next NFT. So you can claim whenever you want. We're just gonna open the claim and you guys gonna claim it. But as I said, the rarity of the NFT you're going to claim is based on your achievement inside the community. So we are going to link your first NFT, your wallet, to the second one in a way that the rarity is guaranteed based on your achievements. about the mint from contract, later I'm gonna make a video, and I think Kuzatis is making a video in Portuguese. He told me, so he can share later with me, and I can put on announcement and stuff. And I will make a video myself because as our mint is a little different because you need the password. I'm gonna make a video showing you like copying the password, putting to the Etherscan, and minting the NFT itself. Tomorrow we're gonna have the call in Portuguese, so we can talk in Portuguese with the people that are only speaking Portuguese. I think there is some guys in here that doesn't understand English. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the time. Thanks for being here. Let's make this project awesome.
Right. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Guys. Adios.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.